Good.
Okay, this afternoon we are with Blackburn College men's basketball head coach Steve Kohler and his three seniors, Reed Rustin, Jake Lawhead, and Malcolm Scott. The Beavers are off to a 3-1 start, which is the best start since 2005, Coach. How about that?
Yeah, we're off to a good start. We're playing well. I think it's all stemming from the defensive end of the floor. We really want to take teams out of what they do. And we compete extremely hard on the defensive end. We tell our guys all the time that defense travels. Sometimes you're going to have off shooting nights, but we haven't had too many off defensive nights. So I think that's a big part of starting how we have.
Any surprise considering all the scoring that was lost from a year ago? Is this a bit of a surprise starting 3-1 considering 2 wins against CCIW teams?
Yeah, I don't know that it's a surprise. I think maybe this early that we're playing this well, but we build a program, so it's not about, hey, if 3, 4, 5 guys leave, you're not going to be any good anymore. We have guys in the program that have been working every single day. Those guys that did leave have kind of set the example. And we brought in some other guys that have been difference makers, and so I don't think anyone has higher expectations than we do. We know how hard we work on a daily basis, so I don't think it's a surprise to anybody, on our team at least.
Starting from, with the beginning and all the new guys, obviously there's been some pretty good improvements since that first exhibition game.
Sure, absolutely. With those new guys and even some of these guys stepping into bigger roles, I just think that was working a lot of the jitters out. We couldn't have played much worse in that one. But it was huge for us because to get beat so soundly like that and not play well, we didn't hang our heads. We came back and practiced well, and then we came back and, beat Missouri S&T down 21 at the half. So I think that was a really big step in the right direction for us.
And that's kind of been a trend. The North Park game was also a big comeback
right.
as well.
Which I don't know if that's good because we're getting down, but if we can put 40 minutes together, we'll be in good shape. But it shows our guys that we're never out. So if we are struggling to hit shots or for whatever reason we're down, there's always that belief that we can come back and make a run.
And with the first win against McMurray the other night, 1-0 in the conference, picked 9th overall, Reed. What do you think of the conference? How does it shape up with us and everyone else in it?
It's kind of a toss-up right now. I mean, like we were talking about before this started, a lot of guys left here, a lot of guys left other places, and we've brought in a lot of good guys, and other places brought in a lot of good guys. So I don't know, at the end of the day, I think it's just up to whoever works the hardest and whoever wants it the most, and I think if we just do that every day like we have been, we'll be in a pretty good position to be where we want to be at the end of the season.
The other night, basically kind of played guys in lines, like starting 5 guys and then subbing 5 at a time. So Jake, our team depth seems to be a strength.
I would say, us started the game off and then getting the other guys in, like within 4 or 5 minutes, we can sit out for a little bit and then they come in and there's no energy that's switched from the starting rotation to the next 5 that come on the court. The energy is exactly the same. The way we've been playing lately and pressuring, full court, double fist that we do, that's exactly what we need. Our energy needs to stay the same as soon as we come off the court and our subs come in. I felt like our energy has been great. Sometimes, we lose track of guys and other teams make runs, but for the most part, I felt like our energy has been great. Sometimes during the beginning of the game, it's not where we want it to be, but for the most part, it's usually the same.
And since it's so early in the season, there's always room for improvement on things. Malcolm, what areas do you think can be improved?
Overall, we've been playing great as a team, and there's not too much. But if I want to get into specifics, I'll probably say we just have to calm ourselves down and try to limit our turnovers a lot because we kind of just give them opportunities when we do that. And another one was just making free throws. Those are easy baskets that as a team we must get those points by any means. So I just say improving free throws and just slowing down our game and cutting back on turnovers, and I think everything else will fall back in line.
And kind of wrapping it up on the improvement, to me, Malcolm's one of the most improved players I've ever seen in over a 4-year period, from where he started as a freshman to being a force in the paint for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I think more than just, his skill set change. I mean, that's night and day, but just his demeanor, how he carries himself, his attitude. I wasn't here the first year, so I don't know, but I heard that he was kind of walked with, hunched over a little bit, and now he's a man. I mean, he walks around like a man, and he's a high character guy, and we put a lot on his shoulders. And I think that's been huge. I mean, it's no secret to success. Malcolm has worked his tail off, Jake and Reed, amongst our other guys, but these guys were here all summer. Reed was lifting twice a day. Jake was doing the same thing. Malcolm was in the gym working. So when you do those sort of things, you're going to improve, and they're kind of seeing the fruits of their labor right now.
Yeah, I think, the game the other night in a packed house against McMurray was a fun environment, and it's shaping up to be a very fun team to watch.
Yeah.
It's a team that, like you talk about demeanor, you haven't seen anybody pout.
Right.
Nobody talks back to officials. They just play the game hard. It's got to be a joy for a coach to have that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we try to recruit those type of guys. So, you recruit them, and sometimes some guys have a little bit of that, but we try to take care of that right away. Our seniors, we make sure they police that. And if it does happen, it's few and far between. For the most part, everyone is just kind of moved on to the next play and bought into one another. So, yeah, it's great to see how we've been handling adversity and things that aren't going our way.
So the Beavers are 3-1 at this stage, and conference season is heating up, and trip to Wisconsin over Christmas break. Is that right?
Yep, going to St. Norbert's. That's going to be a tough one.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys, for coming out, and
Thank you.
continue the good work.
All right. Thanks, Coach.